Diana Armstrong from Minnesota, USA, has broken the record for the longest fingernails on a couple of hands and the longest fingernails on a couple of hands ever a female, meeting 1306.58 CMA of 42 FD 10.4. In starting around 13 walk 2022, the consolidated length of Diana's fingernails is longer than a standard yellow school transport. Diana has been developing her fingernails for north of 25 years. Her right thumbnail is the longest of every one of her nails, estimating 138.94 cmi4, ENAK 4 phi 6.7 in. By correlation, her most brief nail, her left pinky fingernail, is 109.2 cma free FT 7 in long. Diana last cut her nails in 1997. Yet not long after, a grievous mishap shook her family, and she promised to at no point ever trim them in the future. Diana had begun her day as ordinary by requesting that her children get up and heading out to the supermarket to get nourishment for her loved ones. However, while she was shopping, she got a terrified call from her most youthful girl. At the store, my child little girl called me and told me a mama, Tisha, won't awaken. At only 16 years of age, Diana's little girl, Letitia, had died in her rest from an asthma assault. That was the most horrendously terrible day of my life. Diana, who has consistently had longer than normal nails, used to have them manicured by Letitia consistently. She was the one in particular who did my nails. She cleaned them and recorded them for me. During the time that followed, Diana's youngsters had a go at persuading their mother to manage her fingernails. My children said, Mama, you really want to cut your nails? I would tell them, see any problems, your business. When she at long last uncovered her intentions to her kids, she was met with acknowledgement and understanding. At the point when she recounted to us the origin story, it sort of changed my sentiments towards it, said Diana's girl, Renaya. Since similarly, however much she missed my sister, I missed her as well. In this way, on the off chance that that is her approach to clutching her, I acknowledge. Diana made sense of that. She fought discouragement for 10 years, and developing out her nails was her approach to keeping her late girl in her viewpoints. Rainia made sense of that despite the fact that her mom recently filled in as a beautician. She turned into a housewife after Tisha's passing and centered around developing her fingernails. Since they have arrived at such outrageous lengths, every one of Diana's nails requires somewhere in the range of 4 and 5 hours to paint. I haven't been to a nail salon in around 22 years. At the point when they see me coming, they'd be like, God help us, conceded Diana. As a matter of fact, painting them is such a relentless interaction that she just has her nails done once every 4 to 5 years. The cycle incorporates 15 to 20 jugs of nail finish and a carpentry instrument for recording. It's difficult for Diana to paint them herself, so she enrolls the assistance of her grandkids who love decorating her nails with vivid examples. It got going with my 2 nieces, and afterward, once I wound up having my little girl and she got to a particular age. She only sort of joined the group since she cherished playing with fingernail clean, said Rainia. Diana says she is confined in how she can manage her hands and frequently utilizes her feet to take up garments out the floor or to open the fridge. Assuming I need to take up cash out the floor, I can get bills, said Diana. However, in the event that I drop change on the floor, that will simply remain down there. Diana has additionally abandoned driving, as her long nails have made it exceedingly difficult. However, when she used to drive, her nails would rest beyond the vehicle window because of their length. She likewise will in general avoid zippers, as they are undeniably challenging to explore with her nails. Rainia said that living with Diana was easy from the outset, yet being aware of her mom's nails has become progressively significant as they have developed longer. Having such an outstanding component implies that Diana has developed used to the consideration she draws in when she's in broad daylight, albeit in the past she would frequently decline photograph demands. She currently feels adequately great to permit inquisitive spectators to photo her captivating fingernails. Regardless of their phenomenal length, Diana was astounded when her nails previously grabbed the eye of Guinness World Records. I believe that was a joke, Diana conceded. She initially endeavored to ruin any kind of acknowledgement because of a paranoid fear of analysis or judgment. However, with time has figured out how to have positive expectations about her interesting characteristic. Diana in no way wants to cut her nails and wouldn't think of it as regardless of whether she were paid to do as such. Diana's kids and grandkids concur earnestly and were happy when they learned Diana had been perceived as the new record champion during the authentication show with adjudicator Mike Marcotte. Diana was overwhelmed with feeling. "I figure Tisha would be pleased with me since she's the last one who did my nails," said Diana. "That is who I consider when I develop my nails, is my girl, Guinness World Records manager in boss." Craig Glende was likewise in participation during the endorsement show and said it was an flat-out honor to have the option to go through a day with Diana and her loved ones. The story behind her record is however entrancing as it seems to be awful, and Diana's assurance to respect her girl's inheritance in her special manner is motivating. He proceeded, "Family means the world for Diana, and she's fortunate to have accumulated around her a superb, encouraging group of people, which is what you really want when every one of your fingernails is longer than a ski post." Per cord for the longest fingernails on a couple of hands female was held by Inanna Williams, ENB, before she settled on the choice to remove them. Diana's fingernails beat Ayana's past record by an amazing 573.3 cm, 28 inches. Diana likewise holds the extra title of longest fingernails on a couple of hands ever a female, breaking a record that had remained beginning around 2008. The past record holder was Lee Redmond, beginning around 2008, who tragically lost her nails in an auto collision in mid-2009.